Ironside Pilates Podcast Episode 4. The two main reasons for practicing Pilates. In life, we should exercise and we should stimulate our muscles through controlled movements, and we do so in order to maintain a healthy living, a way to feel good about our day, a way to know that we have maintained our body, we have tried to improve, we have hopefully met the standards which we would like ourselves to meet to be ready for the next day. In going to workout classes, we know that there are going to be other people in that class. We know subconsciously that we would like to compete a little bit or a lot with the people in the class. We all know that. We might even have friends who chirp us and we chirp them. We want something better than what we had yesterday. But we would like to do that tomorrow as well. And Pilates has a structure within it, which is that if you follow, let's call it the exact structure, you both limit yourself and risk fewer injuries while really pushing your muscles' limits. How is that possible? Well, if you're going to limit your range of motion, then you in Pilates have got no choice but to make it real tough for yourself to perform movement, even the slightest movement. That's how you flex your muscles in Pilates. Hopefully that's how you always flex your muscles in any sort of lifting, moving, walking, running or weightlifting that you do. You firsthand engage your muscles in an isometric and in an isotonic way, self-engaging them. And to do that, you will use energy which makes you very, very tired, especially when you got no external real resistance. Like in Pilates, there is no real heavy resistance, and there is not supposed to be any heavy resistance. You are supposed to produce that resistance yourself. You go to the workout class and you pay for that. You're not getting paid for that. You're paying for that to feel better. You want something out of your payment. You want to feel better. You don't want to get injured. You want to feel better. In sports, you're getting paid. You're getting a salary. You're getting sponsorships. You're getting sponsor money. And that's a lot of money. The main reason is athletes and sportsmen, sportswomen, they have to perform for the team, for their coach, for their teammates, for their fans. If they don't do that, they lose the game. They lose the race. They lose supporters. That's why they're getting paid, to perform. And they do it for maybe 15 years of their lives, professionally at highest level. And the older they get, the longer it takes for any of us, for them especially, to recover from any injury, any issues with muscles, joints, ligaments, wears and tears, because the body just simply needs longer recovery time, which they don't have. The game is in 2 days' time anyway, so they have to be ready for that. Less ready than what they would be if they would go to a Pilates workout class where they pay for their session and they want to feel better, and they, of course, would like to move smoother and nicer. And they're getting ready for that. And they're paying for that. Now, the athlete is getting paid for it. And they're supposed to perform. If it's painful, sure, it's painful every day. If any athlete tells you that they're not in pain, they're lying. They might not be in extreme pain, but they're in pain. That's also why they get paid a lot of money, because when they're finished, their career is finished at 37 or 33 or in rare cases 42, depending on what sport they're in. their body is going to tell them that they performed that sport for 15, 20 years because their knee is not the way the other knee is, their shoulder is not the way the shoulder is supposed to be, the back might not be as straight as everyone's vertebrae are. But they did it. They're finished. Now they're going to live their life like everybody else. And they need perhaps some surgery here and surgery there after 15 years. That's why they're getting paid a lot of money. And if they take care of the money well enough, they can do that when they get older and they can still use their body. That's the difference between how Pilates practitioners who come to the class do their workout. They pay for the class. They want to feel good. They want to feel strong. And they should be feeling good and strong, not painful and strong. The athletes should be okay with that pain. Otherwise, their salary was a bit too low. They should have looked for a better contract. The negotiation hasn't been in their favor because they're going to need that money later on. And that's also why you see them perform extremely, because they get paid for that. Now, individuals who come to the Pilates session, they don't get paid for that. They pay for it. Why should they be in pain? Why should their back be out of whack? Why should their knee be painful? Pilates for people who use it as every week, every day exercise should feel good from it. They pay for that to feel good. In the professional athlete environment, Pilates is used as rehabilitation, as stabilizing exercise, as core maintenance and awareness exercise. And it's great for them. But they don't use Pilates exactly the way that you would, who go to our classes every day, every week, every Saturday. They use the Pilates that they need tweaked into niches they need their body to perform like. They use Pilates as that. And they can hopefully get another year or maybe 2 years, on rare occasions 3 years extra out of their careers thanks to Pilates. It's great. And they might feel a bit better, but they're still going to need the salary and the sponsorship money that they're getting paid, because that's how extreme the runners, the high jumpers, the ice hockey players, the soccer players, the handball players who are professional live their life like and do. Coming to your Pilates class should be something that you make like an opportunity for yourself to perform what your muscles would do if you could choose how you'd like them to do it. And you do it in every single movement and in every single position that you are. And you make sure that you're limiting and engaging your muscles' range of motion, because you're going to need that to become tired. And you could be just as fit and strong as an athlete, just make sure that you're less in pain because you do Pilates.